Welcome, everyone, to Operator Guides number 7. Today, we'll be discussing Pulse himself. Now, I know he's got some serious problems, which I'll get to in a bit, but Pulse is really one of my favorite operators. No, it definitely isn't because he's got the equivalent of crappy wall hacks. No, stop it. That's not it. I swear. It's not because I could see enemies through walls and never have to worry about peeking or surprise attacks. That's not it. It's because his guns are so good. Yeah, that's it. So, what are his guns? Well, he's got a UMP and a shotgun as primaries. His secondaries are both pistols, and deployables are barbed wire or nitro cell. All of that is okay. It's not great, and it doesn't suck. He does have a magnifying scope on the UMP, so that's helpful. His gadget, though, darn. It is the closest thing to overpowered without actually being overpowered I have ever seen in a video game. Looking through it allows you to see enemy heartbeats from a limited distance. It can see through walls, and is pretty useful for checking when enemies are breaching. As I said before, it's basically crappy wall hacks.
Heartbeat sensor deployed. Loading mag.
The best part about Pulse, though, is his voice. It's buttery smooth, it's well pronounced, and horribly blended into the environment, so every enemy can hear you scream that you're out of ammo and vulnerable. Or that one or two rare voice lines that make it sound kinda like Pulse is flirting with you.
I'm dry.
But hey, that voice could convince Death himself to give Pulse some more time. That really is Pulse's entire gameplay mechanic: borrowed time. Your cardiac sensor allows Pulse to make plays and headshots that he really shouldn't be getting. This means, then, that you should play like you're gonna die any minute and reach for kills that you would never get with any other operator just because you know they're possible with Pulse.
Survey. Swapping mag.
Op 4, last stop standing.
So, how do you do that? First off, with the joke playstyle, I call it the crappy camper. As opposed to the better known happy camper, the crappy camper is that one guy who doesn't have the scope, or the gun, or the game sense to spawn peek the attackers, yet he's doing his best. Well, he's doing it anyway. Your job is to be that guy. Don't shoot at them as they charge towards the building, though. Shoot at them as they stand around a window to breach. They're all looking for defenders in the window they're about to breach, not defenders above or below them in windows. It's free head. No, wait, that's not what I meant.
Friendly is victorious. Hostiles eliminated.
Be careful to only take shots you know you'll hit. If you just take pot shots at anybody you see and miss them, chances are a Glaz or a Cali will take it as a challenge and take your head as a personal trophy. Or what's left of it anyway. The real reason Pulse is incredible for camping common breaching spots is his sensor. It allows him to see how many enemies there are, where they are, when they breach, when they go past his hidey hole, and of course, when their backs are turned. All in all, he's just a great camping operator.
4 eliminated. Mission success.
Now on to how Pulse is meant to be played. Pulse's entire niche is intelligence. His callouts allow your team to prepare themselves for breaching from any direction, and completely removes the element of surprise from the attacker's side. Pulse really seems to be made, effectively, to be a camera. He can sit at breach points or doors or windows and just wait for the enemy to run up, and then call out their spots to his team. As if to prove my point, you can't have your cardiac sensor out and a gun, so you're kinda stuck either surveying or shooting. I think it would make sense to have him pull out a pistol like IQ can with her scanner, but I guess that would make him even more powerful than he already is. So what you should do is play the setup phase like normal. Reinforce and barricade or destroy whatever is needed to get sightlines on the enemy. What becomes a bit different is that you should leave a few soft walls around the base, not in dangerous spots, but in places where you can hide in cover, scan for enemies, and shoot either through the wall or through a door at them. It's a surprise every time when bullets fly out of a wall at you, regardless of whether they hit or not. This may cause the attacker to just breach that wall, but hey, you scared them enough and gave them enough pause that you can get to cover and kill them should they come in.
Scanning.
Last note I need to make, Pulse is disposable. Yes, his info can be invaluable, but a defending team can absolutely succeed without his callouts anyway. So really, he's just a nice thing to have on your team, but not really someone you need. The word crutch honestly comes to mind. The good thing about this is that you can play like you aren't needed. Make stupid pushes, reach for kills, find enemies, and just charge them guns blazing. If you get good at it, it really terrifies the attackers because nobody expects a home base operator to just charge the opposition. These, what should I call them, kamikaze plays actually got me closer to my first ace than any operator I've played so far. It's awesome. Thanks for watching, folks. It was really fun to record and work on this video, and now I'm going to go stream on Twitch under the name Archives of Adequacy. Come hang out and see me die in Apex by making dumb plays or just being stupid. That's how you're supposed to play video games anyway. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.